Hello everyone and welcome back to Optimize FPL. We're going to be taking a look at Game Week 30 and check out how my free hit team went and check out Game Week 31, see how that's going to go. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who checked out last video, the Game Week 31 wildcard. I think that there's a lot of good things to come from those types of videos, and I hope they helped a lot. So yeah, I really am happy that everyone seemed to enjoy it and everyone hopefully got some information that would really help their teams. Anyways, let's move on and look at Game Week 30. But yeah, I just want to say thank you. So Game Week 30 was definitely an interesting one. Leeds played Wolves the first game of the week, and it started off pretty poorly, I gotta say. Seiss and Sa conceding 3 goals to Leeds to lose the game. Jimenez getting a stupid red card against Melier. Just it's a 50-50 ball at that point. I don't know if it's a second. It's probably a second yellow, probably not a red. If that makes sense. Like it wouldn't be a straight red, which it wasn't. It was 2 yellows, but it was just stupid. He didn't need to do that. He should just let the ball go out. I guess if he does get there, Millier goes off instead of him. But just overall, I think a bad decision by his on his part for sure. Luckily for us, though, Gabriel did quite well, getting a clean sheet, and Saka getting the goal in their game against Aston Villa. So that game worked out pretty well for us. Lacazette only getting 2 points, but there's only one goal in the game. So I mean, if it's going to come from somebody, at least it's one of the players we picked, not like Martinelli or Odegaard, which it definitely could have easily been because they were quite good that game. Barnes getting the assist in his game with Leicester versus Brentford. I mean, his assist was barely an assist when Castagna absolutely just rocketed it into the corner. It was an absolutely beautiful shot. And the last game this game week was Tottenham versus West Ham. Great game to watch for us. Harry Kane getting 2, or I think 3 assists, and Son getting 2 goals is what I remember. But it was just amazing. Harry Kane, great captaincy choice. Son, technically a better choice, but overall a great game week. And as you can see by our new rank, we are ranked 1700. As you can probably tell by it's gonna be in the thumbnail somewhere. But I just want to say a mass thank you to everybody. This has been a crazy season, and I just hope that I can keep climbing up those ranks. But it's gonna be really hard to do better than where we're at right now. But let's hope and move on to what we're looking for Game Week 31. So I'm using the Fantasy Football Hub to look at predicted scores and to look at predicted captaincies and who I should be benching and all this other stuff. Trent Alexander-Arnold, definitely not going to play this game week, so he might as well be a 0. I'm just going to pretend that he's not even. His 2.6 might as well not even be there. Um, but yeah, honestly, this team doesn't look too bad. I'm worried. I need to get a little bit more news before I make any transfers. My first transfer thought was going to be Wood to Veghurst because I think Veghurst will double in 36 and Newcastle aren't going to. But if Dubravka is confirmed out and Ramsdale is confirmed out, that is going to be a massive blow to us because we need a goalkeeper, right? And I have a free transfer this week, so I should use it on one of them. I'm thinking that Schmeichel might be the player to bring in for Dubravka. Just because Schmeichel has so many double game weeks left that he is almost certainly going to double in game week 36. My plan for the next 4 game weeks, which is game week 31, 32, 34, 35, is to be bringing in double game weekers for 36 when I bench boost, and completely ignoring anything that happens in game week 33 because I'm going to be free hitting. So with that said, with their transfer, um, this is what they recommended for my transfers: Coutinho to Gray, absolutely not happening. I don't know what the fuck they think. That's a good idea. And Ramsdale and Coutinho to Pope and Gray, also definitely not happening. So if we look at a 2 game week look forward, not too different of transfers. Trent Alexander-Arnold to Tarkowski, definitely not happening. Uh, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Broya to Calvert-Lewin and Tarkowski, also definitely not happening. So when I look at my manual transfers, the 3 that come to mind are Wood to Veghurst, or Trent to Cancelo, or Dubravka to Schmeichel. Those are the 3 transfers I'm considering. I think the best transfer for my team long term is probably going to be Wood to Veghurst, but I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do, if that makes any sense. Everybody else I think is staying there. Salah definitely going to be my captain. Kane could very well be my captain. I'm just not sure. I think just Watford is just an easier fixture than Newcastle, and even though Salah is probably a little bit tired, I just don't see him not starting. Yeah, it's just a bit disappointing that Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to be hurt. He would have been really great against Watford, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. But yeah, I'm going to quickly take us to look at what the best Freehit 31 team would look like right now. Okay, so according to the transfer planner, this is the best Freehit team that you can make. I used wildcard, but it was only wildcard for one game week, so that's the same thing. Pope in net, Tarkowski, Robertson, Chalba. Happy to have Robertson at least. Mane, Salah. Happy to have Salah. Gray, I disagree with, but it is what it is. Foden, Veghurst, I want Veghurst. Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, and then the bench really doesn't matter, but those are the three players they have on the bench. So that is the free hit team that they think is the best team. That is according to this calculation, the most optimized team for this game week. We'll see if that comes to fruition. I always like to look at how the optimized teams look after the game week happens, so we'll try to check that out next game week. So for right now, this is what the team looks like. I think one of Dubravka and Ramsdale will probably be back, so I don't think I'm going to make the Schmeichel move. I almost guarantee that I'm going to probably be doing Wood to Veghurst. I just don't think that Wood's fixtures are that great. I don't think Newcastle are that great, and I think the second that Callum Wilson and St. Maximin are all up and running again, he's probably going to lose his place. So I'm just a little bit worried about that. So when I do bring in Veghurst, it will be Broja or Coutinho going to the bench. I'm not sure which one yet. Probably Broja, just because he has a little bit of a risk of rotation, but Leeds are pretty crap, so we'll have to see there. I don't, and I think Wolves they have this like defensive record that everyone thinks they're really good, but I mean we just saw them lose 3-2 to Leeds, so maybe it's not as good as we think. Anyways, this is the team going into Game Week 31. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all of the highs and lows FPL is going to bring us this season. So, yeah. I hope everyone has a really good game week. And if you'd like any comments about your team or any concerns about the team that I have, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below and I will check them out. Also, feel free to subscribe if you like the channel and want to keep up to date with any videos. Thank you so much and have a good one. Cheers, everybody.